Hey everyone. So today I thought I would do a little video talking about multiple sclerosis and broken bones. I wanted to state that anything I see on my videos is just my experience. Don't take it as medical advice. Always speak to your doctor about anything, any questions, any issues you have. Um, with me, I have a lot of falling and a lot of broken bones. I have broken both of my either arms or wrists. I don't even count, just I lost count of how many times. I have broken my right leg 3 times, my left leg 2 times. Of course, my ankle, and I broke the middle of my foot, all the toes down the middle, all at different times. Um, I am currently recovering from surgery from the break on my foot. Um, One break I had was when I lived in Minnesota. All I did was me and my mama ordered pizza. I was standing up and signing the receipt, and I fell straight down. I did not feel that I hurt myself real bad. My mom jumped up, asked if I was okay. I told her I was fine, but I hurt my foot, so I didn't get up right away. I did not look down at my foot, but I was kind of holding my leg up, my right leg. And the pizza guy just stood there. He didn't know what to do. So my mom all of a sudden is screaming, call 911, call 911. I'm like, don't worry, Mom, give me a minute. I can get up off the floor. I didn't know what I had done yet. And the pizza guy, I felt so bad for the guy. So I said, here, give me the receipt again and give me the pizza. So I signed the receipt, gave the pizza to my mom, tried to calm her down. And she called 911, and she started kissing me all over my face and my hand. I'm like, Mom. And she goes, oh, you don't understand. You broke your leg. You broke your leg. And probably because it happened so fast, I had no pain from it. So the ambulance people came, and, one of them called me Superwoman. And I had to laugh at that. But at the time, I had no pain. When I heard them say they did not find a pulse in my foot, then I cried because I was scared. It turns out I had a traumatic injury. I broke my tibia, I broke my fibula, I broke my ankle, and I dislocated my foot 45 degrees, all in one fall. Of course, I had to have surgery. I had to have plates and screws. I had 1 plate and 9 screws put in my right leg. I kept them in there for 5 years because they say take them out after a year. But if it ain't broke, I'm not gonna. If it ain't broke, why fix it? There's something to fix. So I kept them in all the metal in me for 5 years until it started to actually break. With the foot surgery that I just had now, I broke my second, third, and fourth metatarsals in the middle of my foot. And then all the bones started separating, going to the side. So I don't know exactly what she did. I know she did a bone fusion, and I have a plate and I have screws in my foot to fix that. There's one time I had broken my arm, and 1 week later I broke my leg, my fibula again on my left leg. And that's actually when I was told, it was time for me to leave work and go on disability. I could perform my job, but it was harder for me to do it, but I could still do it. But, they were right, and that's when I ended up leaving work. Since I moved here, I know I broke my leg one time when I lived by my sister, and I think it was my right leg that I broke. Since moving into this apartment, I fell, and I know I broke both legs. I had x-rays done, and I broke my left fibula, but they said my right leg was fine. And a week and a half later, my left leg was huge. I'm like, no, I know I broke it. So I went back to the hospital, and of course they did an x-ray, and it was broken, and it was a spiral break because I was walking on it. Well, yeah, because you people told me it wasn't broken. So I had one walking boot on my right leg and one walking boot on my left leg at the same time. I tend to fall. I know my weight has a lot to do with it, being overweight and, falling. The arm breaks were all from me trying to prevent my falling forward, and me trying to catch myself. So I mean, that broke a lot of them, and the leg breaks were just simply bad luck. I mean, I would just go, it was just like a multiple sclerosis fall. I'm standing, no warning, boom, I go down. Yeah, I just don't feel my legs. They disappear for like, 2 seconds. But that's all it takes, and you fall. And the way I fall is I kept breaking my legs. Believe it or not, I have not had a bone density test done yet. My neurologist, just talked to me and told me he wants me to have one. So, I'll be getting one of those done eventually. And I got to wait for this poor leg to heal. So, broken bones, it's been horrible. It's been a part of my life, for almost since I've been diagnosed. I've had broken bones constantly. And it can drag you down when it can't even go 1 year without breaking bones. And that's pretty sad. I'm really tired of having, cast on or a walking boot and having surgeries and plates, and that wears you down right there, So I'm supposed to have knee surgery because my knee replacement had a catastrophic failure. So I'm going to wait on it because my foot's going to heal, and I'm going to wait to have my knee fixed because these surgeries back to back just are not good for me right now. I can't go anywhere right now, and it gets you depressed, and it makes you pissed, that you can't go anywhere. And people understand, and they feel bad for you, and and then you feel bad because you don't want them to feel bad for you. I feel bad when my family worries about me. I don't like them to worry about me, but they do. And they do it because they love me, but I don't want them to feel bad. I want them to know that I'm okay. But breaking bones is saying, hey, you're not okay, something's wrong. So, that's just my story. I know everyone with MS has their own story. There's people out there who never broke a bone but are going blind. Never broke a bone but are in a wheelchair. So I know everyone is different with their MS. You can't say, oh, what were your symptoms? I mentioned that before. Everyone has different symptoms. If you want to get diagnosed properly, you got to have an MRI, at least of the brain and of the C-spine. And if you want to even have a spinal tap, I had all of them because I was going to make sure I had MS, so. But I think the best way to get diagnosed with multiple sclerosis is a MRI and a clinical examination from a neurologist. Try to find a specialist. I go to the MS Center of Excellence in Oklahoma City. When I lived in Detroit, I went to the MS Center over there in Detroit at Receiving Hospital. They were over there in St. Antoine. So, I always tried to find the best doctors to go to for the best treatment. So, I just thought I'd share some more of my story. Feel free to leave a comment, about your story. I know everyone's different, but I'd like to hear other people's, their symptoms or what they're currently suffering from. So I hope you can leave a like, of course, and if you're new, I'd like you to subscribe. I'll try to leave MS videos as much as possible. As you can see, I leave cat videos and some baseball card videos, so it's a little mixture in there. So thank you for listening to my story, and I hope you can leave yours below. Have a great and blessed day.